Welcome to Big Grandmother's Adventure. Today is day 6 of our Alaska road trip. We are still in Banff National Park at the Lake Louise campground. Today, we're going to be heading over into Yoho National Park, which is across the border into British Columbia. We're going to check out the Natural Bridge, Emerald Lake, and
Well,
Wapta Falls. Is that it, or are there any other?
there might be a couple more.
Depends on what else we come across there. I think Wapta Falls is probably going to be our big hike for the day, and then everything else we'll just kind of keep it easy. I let these guys sleep in a little bit after making them wake up at 3 a.m. yesterday, so we're getting a little bit later start, a little after 9 now, but everybody's had breakfast and had a relaxed time getting ready. You guys ready to go see some more cool stuff?
Yeah.
I think so.
You think so?
So, no, I don't.
Yeah. All rested up and recovered from yesterday.
Maybe.
All right. Well, should be a fairly short drive to our first stop. I think it's 20 minutes, maybe half an hour to get to the Natural Bridge is the closest. So stick around and let's hit the road. So we're headed down a steep grade on the Trans-Canada Highway inside of Yoho National Park, and we saw a turnout for a viewpoint. It said spiral tunnels. Didn't really know what it was. We thought we were just going to get a nice view of the valley that we're heading down into, and had a really cool surprise. What did we see, guys?
Train.
A train. But what's cool about it is the name of the pullout here, the spiral tunnels. So because the trains would get in wrecks if they were going down such a steep grade, they made tunnels that spiral down through the mountainside. And so there's 2 tunnels, and these really long train that we saw here was going through kind of both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
So we got to watch the train go. I think it actually was going uphill.
Yes, it
It
was.
was going uphill through the spiral tunnels and then on up out of the other side of the valley from where we're viewing here. So
Yeah, so you could see like 3 like views, like it went this way, this
Yeah.
way, and then this
it's
way.
like a big snake wrapped around a couple of large S curves and then the tunnel that it was going through. So that was a really cool surprise.
Yeah.
What else did you guys learn when you were reading the signs down there?
I think this steep area of the highway used to be where the train was.
Yeah. So she said the highway that we're driving down now used to actually be the original railroad track. And then what did you find over there, Daniel? The big piece of...
Yeah, there was a piece of a train.
Yeah.
Wouldn't expect.
Yeah, an old steam engine that exploded on there, and they had a piece of it that you could look at there. It was pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna continue heading further into Yoho National Park towards the Natural Bridge now. So let's get back on the road. We just finished hiking around Natural Bridge. The Natural Bridge viewpoint itself is just right off the parking lot, so
yeah.
it's super easy to access, but there are some trails to get down to the river level. And so we went actually on both sides of the Natural Bridge above it. Well, all of us went above it, but Daniel and I went below it. What did you think about going down there, Daniel?
It was really cool.
Yeah. What did you do?
We did some bouldering.
Yeah. A little bit of bouldering, climb down and around by the edge of the river, and got to see some stuff that you cannot see from the bridge. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What did you think of it, Raylene?
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. You have fun taking some pictures there. What did you think?
I thought it was really cool to see that. Very nice and easy bridge right off the little parking lot. So very nice and easy.
All right, well now we're gonna head up to Emerald Lake. It's about 11. Might be a little bit crowded up there. It was one thing here, actually the tour bus just left. There was a large tour bus and there's about a dozen cars here. It is a pretty busy spot, and I imagine Emerald Lake is probably gonna be even busier, but hopefully we'll be able to find some parking there. Let's get back on the road and go check that out. These people are canoeing there. What do you think, Daniel? It's pretty cool. You think pretty. What do you think?
Really goody.
There you go. Historic main launch. Oh, it comes around. Gotcha. Where's that for? No, we'll go that way on the way down. Cute little cabins. Historic main lodge. Built in 1902.
What?
Yeah. Come on to the viewpoint.
You pull somewhere.
Get the color of the water down here. And you pull fire pit there. Here. Check out this one. You hear that?
That's cool.
Wedding in progress. Well, that must have been the viewpoint. Looks like a hot tub. Clubhouse. And this cabin's at. Okay. Go back. There we go. Check out the lodge. What'd you find there? A cool collar thing. Into it. Looks like it's pretty cramped in there, huh? Looks like that's just guest check-in. I don't know if there's anything else in there. They're not open. You get even the steel roof on the cabins kind of matches the color of the lake. Find a nice spot to sit. Keep this in. Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh. They curved the face and stump. Net fish or launch a boat. All right, so that's Emerald Lake, named for the beautiful, old green color. What do you guys think?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We're gonna pause here to take a few pictures and then head back to the truck, find a spot where we can eat some lunch, and then on to Wapta Falls. Check out this bridge. It's like a cool little stream that empties out of Emerald Lake and heads down that one. Yep. Found a nice little spot called Finn Creek to pull out to have lunch. Nice little picnic area. There's a creek that runs into the river here. Not sure what the name of the river is. That might be the Horse River that we stopped by earlier. Does it say on the map here? Does not. Anyway, this is a very nice spot. A lot of people stopping in here. We'll head on or continue on to Wapta Falls next. So let's hit the road. So here is the road that we just came down. Continues on that way. Truck. Look at that. Front row parking. What do you guys think of this?
Beautiful.
What do you think, Daniel?
It's really cool.
Those falls are amazing. It was a very rough gravel road coming up here, lots of potholes, and tires are still at about, I think, 65 psi for highway towing of the trailer. And most of the roads up until now we've been on have all been paved, so I haven't had any need to reduce tire pressure. But to get back down so we can find the actual trail to hike rather than just this awesome overlook we accidentally found, use my 4-tire inflation system to air down the tires here on the Gramica, my 2022 Ram Power Wagon, and hopefully get us a little bit smoother ride on the way down. I haven't actually used this before. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is a rough ride. The elevation or the angle the truck is kind of sitting at right now, but I noticed that some fuel was coming up, overflowing out of the fill cap on the fuel transfer tank. So I have some room. I know we're somewhere between half tank and full tank in the truck right now. I didn't really need to put gas into the truck, but to stop the overflow, I'm pumping some gas into the truck. That way we didn't get on too much of our stuff. Like, I mostly got on to the recovery gear the rope and everything that I have sitting in the corner. But there was a strong gas smell, and I want to make sure that we're staying safe here and not leaking fuel all over the place. Already left a little bit of a puddle here I feel bad about, but not much I can do there. All right, it stopped, so let's go stop it. All right, crisis averted. I pumped as much fuel from the transfer tank into the truck as there was room for. I no longer have fuel overflowing up out of the fill cap on the transfer tank. Now, let's get the tires here down. So I put those on there backwards, kind of upside down. So, and the pressure gauge on. They're all at 62, 51.9. Look at it out. 59. 55. The RV pulled up. They're going to camp here. So I told them we'd get out of the way in just a moment after we get this done. About 37 now. All right. Down to about 30. That should be good. What do you guys think of this?
Scary up here.
Did you ever imagine that you would drive the truck up to a lookout like this?
Nope.
Nope. It's for everybody else to see. And there's out the windshield. little peek up through the sunroof, which I'm going to close. We're getting a lot of mosquitoes in here. So we're going to figure out how to actually get down to the trail from here now and see if we can get down there. Let's get back on the road. We are at Wapta Falls. So earlier, we were way up there somewhere, but there's two mounds. You can't see it in front of the falls, and we that one large and yeah, no, on this one. Let's go over this way though. Randy didn't come down here with us. It's gonna be a little bit sketchy coming back down, but let's go take a look at where she's at. She's not paying attention, but she's over there on those rocks. There she is, she waved to us. We just finished our Wapta Falls hike. It was 2.4 kilometers one way, so just short of 5 kilometers, roughly 3 miles round trip. A little deceptive when it starts off, starts off nice and easy. It's flat and going through very well. Today the weather was beautiful. It's truck says it's 64 right now. I think it was maybe a couple degrees warmer earlier when we started our hike, but it was dead silent, no wind or anything.
Nope.
Very nice, peaceful hike. And I know what your favorite part of the trail was.
I really like when the tree roots come in the trail, and there was a lot of that, so that was really cool.
That was about the hardest part of the first, I'd say, half to maybe 3/4 of the trail, was just making sure you didn't trip over any tree roots. It was a pretty muddy trail, but this one far less crowded, which actually I thought there was going to be a lot more people on the trail than we saw with kind of how full the parking lot was, but really wasn't very crowded at all. And then we hit a bit of an incline, and then climbing down to get to right in front of the waterfall was pretty steep. And then what was your guys' favorite part? I think it was right after that part.
Climbing.
Yeah.
That was fun. I like the tree with the tumor.
Yeah.
Tumor tree.
Yeah. What else though? What did you like when we got down to the waterfall?
And sprayed us a lot.
Yeah, you like climbing on the mound up there?
Only that first mountain.
Well, we only got sprayed on the first mound, yeah. But the view from the second one was really nice too, huh? Yeah. Got wet. We had to stand in the mound that's right in front of the waterfall, and got the mist from the falls sprayed all over us. Was pretty fun. I know these guys had a blast, and you said this was your favorite so far, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really cool. But we're all pretty exhausted, especially that steep climb back up from below the falls really wore me out, especially carrying roughly 50 pounds of camera gear on my back, with all the lenses and everything that I have in there. And I even took a few things out of my pack before we went to lighten the load a little bit, but it's still really heavy carrying all that around. So if you would like to see a behind the scenes video and see all the gear that I carry around to take the photographs and the video that we're putting together here, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a behind the scenes video showing you what all that gear and everything I carry around looks like. But for now, we are ready. It's 6:30.
Yeah.
We're ready to get back to camp. We only packed lunch. We didn't pack dinner with us. I think everybody's hungry.
We're going to be out this.
Yeah, we didn't think we were going to be out this long. So we're ready to get back. I think this was a bit further. It was an extra about half hour from the Emerald Lake stop.
Yeah.
And that was a half hour from camp. So we probably got about an hour drive to get back to camp. So maybe we'll stop in Field, which is pretty close by, and see if we can find some dinner there. And we don't have to wait so long before we get back to camp there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
cook so late.
then I cook late. So let's get back on the road. We just finished having a nice dinner at the Truffle Pig in Field, British Columbia. It was a little expensive, but it was really good, and it was nice not to have to cook something when we got
southeast
back.
toward East 2nd Street.
Yep. And we had a little conversation with the kitchen staff. Actually, here's one of them sitting there eating his dinner at the outside bench here. Before we went in, they were, I think, a little impressed by the truck. They wondered...
In 300 meters, turn left onto East 2nd Street.
They wondered how we like the gas prices out here, filling up a big truck like this. And they told us that the spot that we went to by accident earlier today is actually a free campsite. It's on Crown land, which is the Canadian equivalent of BLM, or Bureau of Land Management land in the US. So you could just go up there and camp for free, which is pretty awesome
In
for the
150
view that
meters,
place had.
turn left onto East 2nd Street.
Thank you, GPS. Pretty awesome for the view that you had up there. I thought it would have been a really cool
Take the
campsite.
next left onto East 2nd Street.
Not sure that there was enough room to actually back our trailer up in there. Randy said, heck no.
No. Oh, look at this. We have to wait for a
We're
train.
going to be waiting for a train.
Woo!
In
Anyways,
200 meters, turn right onto Field Access Road.
thanks, GPS. We are headed back to camp now. Not sure how long we're going to have to wait for this train. Not including whatever the wait time for the train is here. We've got about 27 minutes until we get back to our campground at Lake Louise. What'd you guys think of dinner?
It was really
It was really good.
Really good. I know. Yeah, it's almost 9. These guys were worried they wouldn't have anything there, but there really wasn't anything else around, at least that was open this late. So it was this or wait a long time till we got back to camp to cook something for ourselves. And yeah, I think this was a nice break from cooking.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna sit and wait for this train and head back to camp. It is almost 9:30, so this is the end of day 6. I think this is the latest we've gotten back to camp so far. Had a really fun day out in Yoho National Park over in British Columbia. What was your favorite part of the day?
waterfall.
You'd say waterfall. I guess that was going to be your guys' favorite.
I think mine might have been the natural bridge.
Natural Bridge. Natural
really
Bridge was
liked
pretty
that.
cool too. I liked it all. I think the waterfall was cool, and accidentally finding that overlook was really neat. I would have liked to done a little bit more off-roading. Well, or gone down some of those side trails, but we already got back late enough as it is. And yeah, it took a little bit to air the tires back up. We aired them up after we had dinner, but it was worth it airing them down to make a much more smoother ride, and we were able to go a little bit faster to get back down that road. It was super bumpy going up. But if today was June 6th, 2024, so if you were in Emerald Lake or on the Wapta Falls Trail today, you may see yourself in one of our videos or part of the video today. If you do, leave a comment with a time marker of when you saw yourself and say hi. And if you enjoyed the video, what should they do, Daniel?
You guys should like and subscribe.
Do what the kids said, because we've got a lot more coming up. As always, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.